You're watching WKRG News, the 4 on 5.
Friday is finally here, and we're glad you're spending part of it with us. I'm Cherish Lombard, and this is the 4 on 5. Now, it's a sad Friday in the world of sports, especially in the game of baseball across the nation, state, and in the city of Mobile. Baseball legend and Mobile native Hank Aaron passed away today at the age of 86. He died in his sleep in Atlanta. Peter Albrecht starts us off this afternoon in the studio. Tell us more about Hank Aaron's connection to the city, Peter.
Well, of course, Hank Aaron is known around the world as baseball's all-time home run king. In his 20-year Major League career, he clubbed 755 home runs, none more famous than 715, which he hit back in April of 1974 on national television to eclipse the previous record set by Babe Ruth.
Here's the pitch by Downing, swinging. There's a drive into left center field. That ball is going to be out of here. It's gone. It's 7:15. There's a new home run champion of all time, and it's Henry Aaron.
That is one of the most memorable sports moments of the 20th century. Hank endured horrible racism from thousands of people who did not want to see a black man achieve the most hallowed career record in American sports. Aaron's hometown, though, has honored Hank in several ways over the years. In the 1980s, the city named the roads bordering downtown, Canal, Water, Beauregard, and Broad Streets as the Hank Aaron Loop. Then in the 1980s, Carver Park in Tolmanville, where Hank grew up across the street, was renamed Aaron Park. He played a lot of baseball on that field, as well as Diamonds and Plateau, Pritchard, and down the bay. And then in 1997, Hank Aaron Stadium opened with Hank there on opening night.
Most fulfilling moments of my life. Also, it is one of the happiest moments of my life because my mother, my father, my wife, and most of my family here are in attendance. And I want to congratulate all of you, the fans here in Mobile, and hope that this ballpark will continue to be filled just as it is tonight. Thank you and congratulations very much.
And Hank threw out the first pitch to then Mayor Mike Dow. He described that night, Hank did, as the best of his life. Bill Shanahan was the Bay Bears GM, and Bill became a good friend of Hank's.
For him to be able to come back to Mobile, his hometown, and for the community to dedicate that stadium in his name meant a lot to him. And you're right, Peter, that that night, opening night, 1997, he did say this was the greatest moment in his life. And you think about, wow, Hank Aaron had a lot of great moments, and he's saying we're getting to be with him on that special moment.
And 13 years later, Hank's boyhood home, built by hand by his father, was moved to outside Hank Aaron Stadium, and it was opened as a museum, and the grand opening was attended by the Commissioner of Baseball, as well as a number of other Baseball Hall of Famers. See Bob Feller on the left, Reggie Jackson was there, Ozzie Smith, Ricky Henderson, Willie Mays, and more. That was another very memorable night in Mobile involving the great Hank Aaron.
Wow, these memories will make you smile, they'll make you tear up. And of course, Hank Aaron was one of 5 Hall of Famers from Mobile. Talk a little bit about not just his legacy, but that generation of players, Peter.
Oh, such a great group that came up playing in the late 50s and the 60s into the 70s. Hank and Willie McCovey and Billy Williams, of course, in the Hall of Fame. And then you had Tommy Agee, Cleon Jones, Amos Otis, and many others, Jimbo Mason. That was just a great time for baseball in the city of Mobile.
And we mentioned he passed away in Atlanta, where he lived, but he did return to Mobile from time to time.
He sure did, especially when his parents were living.
Yeah.
Hank would come back, and he had a house down on Dog River where he enjoyed fishing. And then really the last big event that I can remember was 3 years ago when Hank was honored by MAMGA. They had a big Mardi Gras celebration involving Hank. So yes, he maintained his ties to his hometown.
He definitely did. Thank you, Peter.